So I'm supposed to place this through. Oh gosh, that feels weird. Hello and welcome back to acyually Life. In today's class, we are going to curl our hair with this crazy contraption. So if you've never seen this before, this is what's called an auto curling iron. This one is by BarBar. Yeah, it's pretty big, it's pretty heavy, but it curls your hair for you. So if you have no idea how to curl your own hair, this might be the best thing for you. So there's another brand that looks exactly like this and does the exact same thing that's a little bit cheaper, but we're gonna talk about that later. Until then, we're gonna talk about that later at the end of the class, so stay tuned. But until then, let's learn how to use this bad boy together. We're gonna jump to you, straight haired Ash. So today we're going to be testing out this BarBar iron by using a real life circumstance for me. I normally wash my hair, wear it straight the first day, and on the second day, I curl my hair. So that is what we're doing. So my hair does have the essence of hairspray in it right now, but I did comb it all the way through, so there are no more tangles. The tease that I had yesterday is no longer there, and we are going to use this bad boy because I'm sure if I used a fresh, clean hair, yeah, it's going to work. It's probably going to curl my hair and it's going to be great. But you know what? I don't curl my hair on the first day, and I always have an essence of hairspray in my hair on the second day and the third day. I'm going to make sure that this iron is going to work for me day to day and something that I like. Let's test it out. This is the box that came in. I got this from my friend Kelly. She actually got this as a giveaway to an event she went to, and she thought of me and was like, I think you need to have this and not me. And I was like, okay, I'll take it. So we're going to test it out. I got it a few months back, maybe more than a few months back, and I've been wanting to do this, and I had it in my closet and totally forgot. So today we're going to test it out. I'm excited. Getting it out of the box. This is like a serious situation. There is a user manual, so I will put that handy right here so I can grab it if I need to. Oh, it comes with a cool little Velcro to tie up the cord with. I like that. Oh, and it stays attached. I like that too. Let's plug it in and warm it up. Okay, so there is a power button. I'm seeing you have to hold it down for a second and then it turns on. So right now the temperature is at 38 degrees Fahrenheit, 42, 45, 47, 48. Oh my gosh, it raises pretty quickly. And I think I'm gonna have to read the directions. So I looked this guy up online because I want to be able to share with you where you can get this. I also came across a couple people like how-tos on how to use this bad boy. So I watched those, and I do know from watching that you have to keep this little spirally guy towards your head, never out facing that way. So you always want to put your hair in coming out this way, spiral in towards your head. So I do know that, and I watched it and it seems pretty easy. And I looked in the instructions right now, and there's the power button. This is the time and duration. Anywhere between 5 and 15 seconds is where you can set your hair in here, and that's going to determine how much of a curl you'll have, I'm guessing. I don't know, I haven't done it yet. And then this button right here is how you change the rotation of the curl. Yay. And then these bad boys right here are to change the temperature, which I did use because it got really hot. It went up to like almost 500 degrees, and so I set it back down to 330 because it said the lowest temperature you should do that would give a good curl is like 320. So I chose 330, and if I need to go up in temperature I can, but I'm going to start off at a lower temperature just because I've never used this thing before. So let's get started. I normally do my bangs last, so I'm gonna do my bangs last for this too. Why would I change up what I do? So I'm supposed to place this through just like so, and then I wonder how many seconds it's on. How do I know that? Time, it's on 6 seconds. Okay, I see it. Oh, okay, so you have 5 to 15 seconds. So it just runs in a complete circle, 5 up to 15, and then circles back to 5. Now it's back on 6. 6 seems good. Oh gosh, that feels weird. Oh, that felt a little weird. I feel like it was pulling. Is it done? How do I know if it's done? I did a beep, beep, beep. I'm gonna let it go. Slowly take out the curl. Well, that was not a first good go. Okay, maybe I need a smaller chunk of hair. I thought this was like a pretty small chunk of hair, but I'm gonna try to do a smaller chunk of hair. Thanks for doing this with me. Okay, smaller chunk of hair, ready to go. And also, I think the curl was gonna flip towards my face. I'm actually gonna change it to the left. All right, I'm gonna clamp it down. Okay, that sounds better. That sounds like it worked. Okay, undo, and then slowly let it go. All right, that's definitely better than the first try. Let's try another one. Okay. I feel like I need to up the temperature a little bit. Let's do that. 370. Seriously, this thing moves so fast. It's not even funny. It's almost there. It needs 10 more degrees, 5 more, 3 more. It's there. It's there. It's so crazy how fast this thing changes temperature. I love it. Well, I mean, I don't know if I love it, but I love that it changes temperature fast. Let's redo this section of curl right here since that was such a disaster. Perfect. Okay, so if it gets jammed, it tells you and it says it stops it completely and stops rolling it. So that's good. I think I had it too close to my head. Try it a little farther out. Oh, I also want to up the time. Let's do 8 seconds. Let's do 9 seconds. Okay. Oh, okay, so that curl is much better. It's kind of like curly. I think it looks much better than this one. So, I mean, improvement. Raise the heat and increase the time. So I wonder if I increase the time back down, now that I've raised the heat, it'll give me more of like a wavy curl. Let's try that. Okay, so I'm decreasing the time back down to 6. I would say that's a little less curly Q than this one, wouldn't you? Yeah, so I think that's a little bit more wavy. All right, let's do 7 is my favorite number. So we're gonna do 7 as the time it's gonna stay in there. It's at 370 degrees and my rotation is going left for the left side of my body. So then I will change it to the right for my right side of my body. I'm just gonna sit here and play with it a little bit. If I notice anything, I will keep you posted throughout me finishing up the hair. Perfect. So that is a nice curl. The last couple curls I've done have been pretty nice. I do notice that you want to keep this guy like kind of horizontal. You don't want to really have it on angles. And it does at some points pull your hair just like a little bit. And I don't know if that's just because I'm getting, more comfortable with it and I'm adding just a little bit of more hair at a time, but it does pull a little bit, but I haven't had any like pain per se, and it hasn't been like an issue where I feel like it's gonna like pull out my hair, but I definitely have felt a little bit of pulling. Let's keep going. So if your hair does get stuck, the good thing to know is that it comes out. It's, like it didn't get stuck so bad that I had to cut it out or something. I do have to say, the amount of time it has taken me to curl this much of my hair, I would usually have my whole head pretty much curled, I think. So this definitely is not a time saver. So if you know what you're doing, I'm not sure that you need this tool. Like if you know how to curl your hair with a standard curling iron or even a flat iron like I like to do, you probably don't need this. But we're gonna finish up just for fun. And maybe it just takes a little getting used to get the speed going, but so far, not faster. I knew that one was gonna get stuck. I could feel it. I could tell. It wasn't rolling up very nicely. And that is why I think I need to stick my hair out straight. There we go. Just get it out of the way of the other hair. Jeez. So it comes out. It's just like if the end of the hair, I think, is not perfectly straight, it gets all tangled in there. I don't know. Let's try that again. Okay, one side of the head's done. Let's do the second side. Okay, that definitely deserves a little coffee break. I need to mix it a little bit. I love my studio being in a back house where I have like a little mini kitchen just off to my right hand side. Grabbed a straw, perfect mixer. Now I have a straw. Okay, other side. I also put a little bit of baby powder on my head for second day oils. So that's what that is. If you've never tried that, it works just as good as dry shampoo, but it's way more cost effective. I did a class on it, of course. Okay, so let's change the rotation to the right and always keeping the little swirly guy towards my head. This is the shortest part of my hair right here. It goes to just like my shoulder. And so if you have short hair and you're wondering if this will work for you, like how long of hair do you need to use? Oh, the time changed. I hit it. So when you hold this in your hand, it's so easy to hit these side buttons and change things. So you have to be careful. Like what if you accidentally change the temperature to something really high and crazy? So I went to 9 seconds. I want it at 7 seconds. There we go. If you're wondering if you have to have super long hair for this, this will give you the answer. It still takes it up and curls it. It curled. So I think if you have about a little above shoulder length hair, you could still definitely use this. Anything shorter than that might be like crazy curly cues, but you never know. I mean, it is kind of fun now that I've been doing it. It's a little fun to like have something just do stuff for you. All I have to do is hold my hand up. And I think I've gotten a little bit faster at it. And just more comfortable using it. I still think I'm faster using my own curling iron or my flat iron. And I'm not one to really have this like springy kind of curl, so we'll see what happens when I comb it out later and I tease it, if it's like my vibe. Bing time! Okay, so I do have to say at this point right now, my like arm really hurts. And I work out 5 days a week. So this thing is heavy. So it's definitely like an arm workout. It's definitely not lightweight. Okay, and I have to remember to flip back because I'm doing this side of my head now. So we're going back to the left. Oh, auto. There's an auto. I don't even know what that means. Left, right, auto. Should I try auto just to see what it does? Okay, I'm a little nervous. What's auto? Auto went forward. I wonder if the second time I put it in, will it go back? Maybe it like rotates them? I don't know. We can try, right? It's only my hair that I have to wear for the rest of the day. It went back. Auto, it does one curl one way and the other curl the other way, and I'm guessing it just goes back and forth like that. Cool beans. I'm glad I was right because I didn't really want my bang facing forward. I don't know if that's like the prettiest curl in the world in front. Let me see this one. This one's, I don't like this one. We're gonna redo this one. And we're gonna put it on left. So that's a good thing to remember. If you want the curl to go away from your face, which is what I like, left is left and right is right to get the curls to go in the direction that you'd like them to go. There we go, that's better. Well, let's try combing this out and teasing it like I normally would. See how it looks. This is like a little more curly cue than I like usually, but hey, I'm always up to try something different. I'm just using a big tooth comb to kind of just piece it out. All right, let's try to tease it. And if you would like to know how to tease your hair, I'll leave a link for you because I got a class on it. I always like to do 2 rounds of teasing. I call it teasing the tease. What to do with this girl? There's a couple places where I think that the curl needs to come back in. Like down here I need to add a few more curls. Like it just didn't curl as good as it did on this side, which might have been because this is where like I first started and I didn't really know what I was doing yet. So I'm just gonna go in and touch up those real quick. See, much better. I wonder if I could get this whole piece to curl. Let's try. I thought that was gonna be too thick, but it took it. Okay, okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. Then I'm just gonna touch up a few pieces right here because I feel like it's just kind of lacking. Oh, curly Q. Hello. Did the temperature go up? I think it was just like a smaller piece of hair. And then maybe if I put my bang together, I'm just not feeling the bangs right now. So I think that I'm gonna lower the time to 5. Let's see what that does. Oh, there we go. That's kind of doing something that I'm okay with. See, the thing is that with this, you can't go in and like do fine details, you know, like with a curling iron or a flat iron, I can be very specific with how the curl is going to lay and if it's like super curly Q or not curly Q. Like this, like right here, like I can't get close enough to the scalp. So this just looks kind of like straight and weird into a curl, right? Like I'd rather have just like maybe a little bit of a wave going into it. So I still think I need to take a flat iron and go in and like give it detail. You know, like this curl, like these curls, what are they doing? All right, hold on, let me get my flat iron. Okay, I've got my flat iron, and so to start off, I normally don't like a curly Q curl. I like long curls with like a little bit of straightness at the end. So I would probably just take this and kind of just get it going in that direction. You know what I mean? And then as far as these curls go, like, let's try to get this under control. So this is a little curly for me. And if you do a curl that's too curly for you, a little thing you can do is keep the curl going in the same direction, wrap it a little tighter, take your flat iron, and just go straight down. It will lengthen the curl. That looks better already. Now let's see what we can do to these bangs. They're so out of control. Oh, so much better. That curl, so much better like that, right? There we go. See, I got a tight little curl, but a long curl with my flat iron. Okay, well, I have to say, after those couple of adjustments, this looks much better. So I did need a second tool to help me perfect my hair. That thing wasn't a one-stop shop for me because I did just have to go in and refine those little details. But overall, it curled my hair. It wants to spring back up. Hold on, stay down. So I think if I were to do this next time, like I said, I do my bangs last anyways. So I would save my bangs to the last. I would curl them with my flat iron and go through and just like, you know, straighten the ends a little bit and then be good to go. I do not think I would use the BarBar to curl my bangs up just because it's too springy. It's too curly. But for everything else, I think it did a pretty good job. I mean, it did what it was supposed to do. If you have no idea what you're doing, if you do not know how to curl your hair with a curling iron, if you do not know how to curl your hair with a flat iron, then this item would be perfect for you because it was relatively easy and it did become easier for me to do and faster for me to do on this second side. So it definitely has like a little bit of a learning curve, but I got it pretty quickly and I think you could too. What else? I also think that this curling iron could be Sadie's in here. She's being a very patient girl. We're gonna go to the dog park later after this. And she doesn't know it. But anyways, I think that this curling iron could be super useful if you are a hairstylist because you could just really just sit there and I know a lot of times when I do weddings and there's girls with really, really, really long hair and it just takes forever to curl and you get exhausted twisting and turning and whatever. So I really think this could be like a game changer for that kind of thing, whether you're doing like hair for someone going to a high school dance or going to a wedding or doing some kind of formal event. Sadie, moving my curtains. I'm not sure that I loved it on my own hair, just because I know how to use the other tools and I just find them easier and faster to use overall. I think in general, if you were to compare like which is faster, hands down this or a curling iron is faster. But this is perfect if you have no clue what you're doing and you really want to have nice, awesome curls. And you could still use a flat iron and do what I did pretty easily. I'm pretty sure you can run your hair down like this and you can straighten these like curly, curly curls just like I did. Overall, I'm gonna give it a 6.5 out of 10. Because it worked. I liked it because it worked. It did what it was supposed to do, but it didn't speed up my time and it didn't give me the kind of favorite curls that I like normally, but I was able to turn them into my favorite curls using this. So 6.5 is going to be my score for this. So if you've watched this whole thing and you're absolutely in love with this curling iron and you need one, let me tell you, it was a little hard to find. So this is called the BarBar Auto Curling Iron, and I went to look it up so that I can link it for you, of course, so that you could get it if you want it. Now, I did not know how expensive this thing was. Like, this was a really good giveaway present because online when I found it, it was $190. Yeah, $190. Are you kidding me? I was like, it's a little bit pricey. And so then I did a little more research and I found that Conair makes one that's like almost identical. And from the how-tos on that, I saw it was like the exact same thing. And I looked online and it ranged anywhere from $60 to almost $80. And you could get it at Bed Bath & Beyond. You can get it at Target, which is way more affordable. And I think the way to go if you want something to curl your hair for you, I don't think you need to spend $190. But hey, if you want to spend $190, go ahead. I'll link both store options that I found online for you, as well as if I get enough comments below, let me know if you want me to compare the two, the Conair and the BarBar, just so that you know if it's worth spending the extra money. I don't have the Conair one yet, but I will totally go out and buy it and get it for you and try it and compare and contrast. We could do half the head BarBar and half the head Conair and see which one's better, or if I notice that there's a difference. So if that's something you want to see and you want me to compare them for you so you don't have to and you don't have to wonder, I will do that for you. I'll go out and buy it myself and probably return it after because I mean, I already have the really expensive one, so I'm going to keep the expensive one and I can't return that, so I'm going to return the other one. But I will definitely do it for you. If I get enough comments below, I'll do it. So if you want that, comment below you want an auto curling iron off or something like that, and I will go get it and we'll do it. I feel like it will be a little bit fun. And so I hope that was helpful if you're considering getting a curling iron like this, whether it's the BarBar one that I used today or the Conair one I was talking about earlier. They were so similar. I'm telling you, they're going to do the exact same thing, I think anyways, but who knows? Comment below and we can have a little curling iron off. But until then, make sure to like and share so other people can like and share, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next class. What? Sadie, what? What, you want to play? You want to go somewhere? I think she wants to go somewhere. I'm going to take her to the dog park now that I'm done filming. I'll see you soon. Don't forget to subscribe. I don't need to whisper this part. I only had to whisper the dog park. Hey, you want to go to the dog park? Good girl, Sadie. You ready to go? You ready to go? Good girl. All right, let's go. I think I'm a little fancy now with my curly hair for the dog park, but I'm cool with it. I'm fancy. Oh my gosh, she is like overly excited to be here right now. She like dragged me in here. She's looking for a friend. Are you my friend? Are you my friend? What about you guys? She found a friend. I've made a little friend. Hi there. Well, see you later. My curls seem to be hanging in there. That's good. So make sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. See you soon.